Here we go. This should be a fun one on the ice tonight. Hi, everybody. Welcome back to EA Sports. I'm James Cybulski. Let's drop the puck. The officials there at center, and I think we are about to get this one underway. And we can officially say game on. Powers into the offensive zone now on the attack. Huge steal in his own end. Slides the puck over. Right up the gut into the attacking zone. Here's a chance. And he scores! Jumps all over his rebound and puts it in.
Well, the coach is going to like this goal. It's all about the effort and habits, not turning away from the net after the original shot, James, but continuing to track it and able to deposit in the net.
Boston's aggressive start has resulted in the game's first goal. Look at this one, Cheryl.
Yeah, and it's impressive, the entire start by this team. They knew that they had to come into this barn and be ready to play because when you're the away team, not only are you the underdog, but you need to take advantage when you get it. And execution, that's the name of the game. That's why they get the first goal.
Coyle's got it into offensive territory. Good defensive effort to poke it away. And it's a quick pass to Power. Moves along the boards with some purpose. Moves it quickly over to Lindholm. Marchand's moving the puck through his own zone. Moves into the slot. Oh, and somehow he gets a sliver of it and keeps him at bay. Getting closer to the halfway point of this frame. We got a 1-0 game to this point. The Grizzlies will start off on the attack after winning the draw. Stopped by the goaltender, getting a piece of that one. Sends a pass over. From the left side, they gain the zone. And that's knocked away in the defensive end by Carlo. Boston's got it into the offensive zone. Great use of the stick in the defensive end by Power. Moves it to Carlo. Hammers one. Stopped by the goaltender. He got a little piece of that one. Buffalo's got the puck along the wall. Boston's gained possession. Into the offensive end now. Boston's got the puck in the corner. Buffalo's got control of it now from their own end. The Bisons looking against the half wall. Fires it. Fantastic save.
I really like this save, James, because he challenges the shooter who's all alone in the slot area. He turns aside a real dangerous opportunity.
Heinen swooping in on the attack. Buffalo's got the puck. Quick pass to Greenway. Gets a hold of the puck here at his own end. Cuts to the paint. And he loses control of the puck. Taken along the wall by Peterka. With the backhand! Oh, what a paddle save on the play! Late goings of this period. The Grizzlies lead it 1-0. Buffalo's won the draw. Looks to set up at the point now. Here's a short pass to Clifton. Protects the puck around all sorts of danger. The Grizzlies take it along the wing. Slides it back to the blue line. Greenway's taking it from his own end. Poked away at center by Forward. Here's a shot. Just gets a piece of it to keep it out. Wow.
Great positioning by the goaltender to redirect it to the corner, getting it out of danger.
Boston's got the puck near the back end. Buffalo's got possession of the puck. Quick feed to Robinson. Coughs it up at center.
Boston's been working.
Big stop just as time expires in the period. Well, there's the horn ending period number 1, but this one is far from over. Lots more action to go. Second period is just around the corner. Both teams had a chance to recharge. And the official set to drop the puck here on period number 2. The second stanza is underway as the puck is dropped. Let's go. Well, Cheryl, we got 20 minutes under our belts in this one. How do you sum up the performance?
The Bisons find themselves in a close game here, only trailing by 1. It could have been much worse because they didn't manage the puck at all. They didn't look connected either, James. They got to get talking if they want to shore that up and look to go the other direction.
Lots of hockey left to be played in this period. 1-0 is where we sit at this point. Back underway as he wins the draw inside the offensive zone. That's blocked. McAvoy's taken down to the ice. We got a penalty coming up. Here comes the call from the official.
Such a tough penalty to take when the game's within reach. They're looking for the equalizer. Now they find themselves shorthanded.
Our first opportunity to look at the power play unit set to go to work.
Well, they've earned their first power play of the game. A tone setter right here and an opportunity to look at the coverage on the setup.
Trying to get the puck out of his own end. And they get the puck out of the zone, and that's a break for the squad.
Oh, yeah, this PK unit, they're out there for a reason, James. You have to be able to clear the puck, and it's easier said than done, but they make no mistake this time.
And we get a whistle as the goaltender decides to hang on to this one.
Pasternak's got a great shot, and the key to his accuracy is when he shoots the puck when it's settled down on the ice and not bobbling on him. That accuracy is what we call his snipe zone ability, guys.
Swoops in off the wing to grab the puck after the centerman tied him up. Gets it out of his own end. And he takes the pass. Puck exits the zone. And now it's grabbed by Van Riemsdyk. Takes the feed. Great use of the twig as he pokes that one away. They clear the zone. Well, if they're going to do something with this man advantage, now's the time.
They don't have the luxury of time, James. They have to be urgent and get the puck up ice. Skinner's almost ready to get back on the ice.
Oh, it stays out. He got a piece of that one. Moves it quickly over to Skinner. Pokes it away in his own end. And he takes the dish. Coils gain the line and on the attack. Takes a shot. Denies him with a slapper. And we'll get the whistle after the goaltender hangs on. Nearing the midway mark of the period. Boston's ahead 1-0. The Grizzlies will go to work here in the offensive zone. Moves inside. Fires it on net. Oh, how did he stun that one? Wow. Handles the pass. Oh, and that one pumps up short as he just gets enough of that one. Scrum ensues along the boards. Grabbed along the boards by Clifton. Sends it over to Olofsson. Puck grabbed by Middlestat. Oh, pad save. Tremendous agility there by Swayman. Moves the puck along the half wall. And he comes up big with the stick save, getting all of it with the paddle. Middlestat's got it in the defensive end. Poked away by Van Riemsdyk. Coughs up possession of the puck. Dahlin's got it along the wing. Picked up along the wall by Tuck. And he slides it quickly to Van Riemsdyk. Up along the wall on the right side and into the attacking area. Oh, score! And that's back-to-back snipes.
Well, it feels like there's a wave of a momentum, and it has certainly changed here. You can get the opportunity, but you have to execute. That's 2 in a row. Even I could have scored off that unbelievable feed, James. He's just able to corral that pass and put it in the back of the net.
The Grizzlies extend the lead to 2-0 now in period number 2.
Yeah, and this is about right, James. They are holding the play. They've maintained possession, and they're getting a ton of shots on net. You look up at the scoreboard, and you say the right team is winning.
Oh, that's tremendous poise in the defensive end to break up the pass. And he uses his reach to disrupt the play. Boston's got the puck. Grizzlies lugging the puck. Moves it to Saka. And that goes off a body. Boston's got a hold of it along the wall. And he makes a save there. Handles the puck. Deep inside his own end, right in front. Can he get out of pressure? Second period nearly into its final minute here. Oh, what a save with the stick by Swayman.
As a goaltender, you want to make yourself as big as possible, and that's exactly what he does right there and just takes away the net.
Takes a shot. Big save just as time runs out. Been a fun night in the barn as we bring an end to period number 2, and there's still 20 more minutes of action to go here in regulation. Third period. Don't go anywhere. The moment of truth has arrived for both these teams. Third period action set to go. Final frame is underway here. Well, Pounder, we've played more than 40 minutes now in this one. How do you view things?
Buffalo's dug themselves a hole through 2 periods of play, James, simply because they haven't managed the puck. They forced plays, which has created turnovers, and they haven't been able to generate any offense at all.
And the goalie covers up for the whistle. Lots of time left in this period. We've got a 2-0 game here tonight. Coyle's got the puck, and they'll go on the attack. Looks to pass it to Darlene. Here they come on the attack down the right side. Quick pass to Thompson. Boston's got the puck in their own end. Tries to feed it over to Coyle. Taken by Power. The Bisons gain the zone. Quick shot! Oh, stopped it! What a save on the play!
And there's nothing technical about that. That is all about the will to find a way to make that save incredible, James. He's like a magician out there. The puck is on a string. He can maneuver around his opponent. He gets net front and just can't execute because the goaltender is right there and makes a nice save.
Boston's attempt to put more pucks on net has paid off as they lead it in the third. And from off the wing, he comes up with it with both centers scrummed up. And uses the length of his stick to knock that puck away. Boston's looking to break out of their own end. Carries it into the offensive end up the middle. And he throws it wide of the net.
This is a tough game, and you got to fight for your scoring chances, James. And this just seems like a waste when he misses wide.
Here's a short pass to Darlene. He carries the puck up along the wing. Good hit on the play.
I was never expected to score, James, so this never really bothered me. I was always on the defensive side of it. But listen, the goaltenders had to make some huge save. Everyone's talking about the chances. How about the tenders and their positioning and the ability to move within the net?
A chance to capitalize here on the power play.
First power play opportunity for this team. It's going to start in the face-off circle, getting possession with the win, and then looking to set up.
Deep inside the defensive end, still trying to clear. And he's able to move the puck across the blue line and out of harm's way. Poked away in the offensive end. Pass across to Quinn. Orbert's got the puck in his own zone. Now a quick pass to Carlo. They gain the offensive zone from the middle.
Lindholm's made an incredible play there, James. He stumbles in front of the net, but finds the puck and could have lost it, but manages to stay with it enough to get a shot off.
Puts it in deep. Buffalo's got the puck along the wall. Paterka's crossed the line and gained the zone. Goaltender covers up and will get a face-off.
McAvoy's known for great stick checking in his own end, guys. He's got that stick-em-up zone ability, and that's his poke-checking skills that he uses to fend off an attack.
Geeky's won the draw inside his own end. Looking to get it out. Oh, great work getting the puck out of the zone.
James, when I played, this was my bread and butter. I never saw power play time, but I saw a ton of PK time, and you knew when that puck was...
Scores! Well, just what the doctor ordered, and they cut into the lead.
Oh, yeah, after that goal, you can momentum shift, James, and it's all about swinging and seeing if they can string a couple of good shifts together and get the equalizer.
They've narrowed it within one.
Well, he's known for his incredible hands, but it's also about having your head up and knowing how to manipulate your opponent. So you're scanning, recognizing what you want to do next and what the best play is. Well, the best play was to move the puck, and it led to the goal.
At center ice now, he grabs the puck. And he takes the feed. Oh, quick save. Scooped up along the wall by Tuck. Boston's got a hold of the puck now. The Grizzlies are on the attack. Shot! Oh, gets a cropper on that one as he just got enough of it. Picked up along the boards by Tuck. Boston's got the puck inside the defensive zone. Now he takes it over the line. Fires it on net. Gets a piece of it with a glove. Slides the pass over to Clifton. Up along the wing. Here they come on the attack. Long reach breaks up the momentum. Good heads-up play with the bank pass. And that's blocked in traffic. Quick feed to Pasternak. Puck picked up by Clifton. Moves it quickly over to Olofsson. Moves it around along the half wall. Loses possession after he takes a little hit. The Grizzlies will play it in their own end. Goaltender has made his way to the bench. The extra attackers out. They need a goal here big time. And he takes the feed. Buffalo's got the puck in the defensive end. The Bisons carry it along the wall. Shot right in front. Oh, puts it wide.
That's more than a missed shot, James. It's an opportunity to get back in this game.
And into the wide-open cage. It's an empty net goal.
And a sigh of relief as well, as it's a real insurance marker. You put it in the empty cage and you don't ice it, that's a good thing. How many times have we seen this before, James? He is just in on the puck, hounding, and he's able to retrieve the 50-50 battle, and as a reward, it finds the back of the net.
Boston's empty net goal has pretty much widened the gap to a point where this should be elementary from here on in.
Yeah, that should do it. I mean, they put themselves in this position, right? They got the lead late in the game, and they found a way to finish it off. But man, oh man, that was a really nice play to convert on the empty netter.
They go on the attack through center. Great read with the stick. Luukkonen's now at the bench, and the extra attackers on the ice. Final horn sounds, bringing this one to a close. Buffalo's decision to pull the goalie late is going to be probably a hot topic on the talk shows tonight, Cheryl. I didn't mind the call, though.
Well, I didn't mind it at all, and that's why they coach the game and get paid the money. You got to take a gamble if you want to attempt to tie it back up, and the only way to do it is to attack, be urgent, and really get another player on the ice.
Thanks so much for joining us here. It was a fun one to call, and we will see you soon. For all of us here at EA Sports, stay safe.